Finally, the total of the total is 18 million kilometers away from the Sun. When the Sun is more than 100 kilometers away from the Earth, it is about 210 million kilometers away. The Sun is about to reach the Moon at about 12 to 16 minutes. When the Sun reaches the Earth, it takes about 8 to 10 minutes. The Sun is about to reach the Moon at about 10 minutes. If you want to reach the Moon at about 10 minutes, you will need more than 6.5 million kilometers. If you want to reach the Sun at about 10 minutes, you will need 7 million kilometers of the Sun at the time of the Moon. You will be able to reach the Sun. But if you like to do the jump, you can also enjoy the fun of the Moon at this point. Because you will be able to jump more than 3 more times in the Sun. Because the Moon's gravity is very weak. The weight of the Earth's gravity is only 30%. It can be fun in jumping. But it can be a lot of trouble for the people who are born. Because this low gravity can also damage the bones. But the Sun is not able to reach the Sun without a light. Because if you want to reduce your weight, then your entire body will help you. Because if your weight is 100 kilograms, then this weight of the Moon will be only 30 kilograms. And the reason for this is the same. Low gravity. But take this knowledge that the Moon's gravity is very strong. The Moon's gravity is half of the Moon. And its weight is 2,600 to 790 kilometers. The weight of the Moon is very strong. The weight of the Moon is very strong. 144.8 million kilometers. The weight of the Moon is very strong. But the weight of the Moon is very strong. It is not a matter of weight of the Moon's gravity. But the weight of the Moon is 2. That is, the weight of the Moon is 2 natural satellites. Phobos or Deimos. These 2 satellites are quite small in the Moon's gravity. And their eyes are also in the Earth's orbit. They were born in 1870. But how did they become? Or did they not know yet? The possibility of their origin is that these 2 moons asteroid were formed in the middle of the Moon. And the gravity of the Moon was formed in its own way. When the recent models of the Moon were formed in the beginning, the Moon's gravity is very strong. These 2 moons' eyes are very strong. They have a lot of probos that are moving around the Moon. And scientists believe that one day that Moon's gravity will be destroyed. Oh, then the Moon will have the same energy. But it will take a long time to get there. So, let's move on to the next journey. And after the Moon's gravity, it will take 1 to 4 hours and 30 minutes. That is, you can increase the gravity of the Moon in 1 to 4 hours. But you have to go to the Moon for this. But yes, it is also ready to take a 1-6-7-10 days of the Moon. That is, you have to wait for 2 moons' gravity to be formed in the beginning. Because you will have to wait for 2 years to be formed in the beginning. It has to be the source of the Moon's gravity. The source of the Sun is the source of the Moon's gravity. The source of the Moon's gravity is also the source of the Moon's gravity. But it is the source of the Moon's gravity. By the way, you might know that the Moon's gravity is also the source of the Moon's gravity. So, is the Moon very hot? Not at all. The source of the Moon's gravity is not because of the heat of the Moon. But the source of the Moon's gravity is also the source of the Moon's gravity. Because the source of the Moon's gravity is also the source of the Moon's gravity. The source of the Moon's gravity is also the source of the Moon's gravity. The source of the Moon's gravity is also the source of the Moon's gravity. Both the 2 gorillas are also covered with iron rust. The gorillas are 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 covered with iron rust.